Hey! Hey, we gotta do the good times jar.
I'm cozy.
Meow, welcome to Cat Chat. This is the good times jar. You know the drill all year long. Whenever we go somewhere to like a concert or a movie or a dinner, we grab a business card from the restaurant or a concert ticket or some memorabilia stub and we save it in the jar. And then at the end of the year, we open it up and we look back on all the good times. You ready, buddy?
Almost.
Okay, good times jar 2018. Here we go.
Here we go.
As we are saying this, it is January 14th of 2019, and we are having a nice rainy day off in our cozy blankets. And this year has started out very sad because we lost our dear puppy, Miss Sparky. So we were sad at the beginning of this year, but we are being well taken care of by our loved ones. So we opened the good times jar and we want to talk about some of our favorite stuff from this past year.
Well, the big news of 2018 is that we got married!
Yeah! I thought you were going to say that you got a PlayStation.
Oh, well I did, but I don't think that's bigger than getting married.
She got a PlayStation, we got married, we moved into this new place in Burbank, California together. Had a lot of friends get engaged.
Yeah.
Friday, March 16th, this is a receipt from the Illegal Pete's in Colorado. Our friend Leland dropped us off at LAX. My brother Colin got us. We met the guy at Voodoo Donuts to talk about catering because we had them cater our wedding. They were so nice.
Yeah.
They gave us a free box of donuts. We got Illegal Pete's, which we love. My friend Mary stayed the night with us and she gave me a really beautiful tiki dress. I gave her the Oregon Trail game, which we all played together with my brother. And my mother made us Indian food and lemon ice cream. That was a nice day. These are in no order. I'm just reading random things as I pull them. This is a little ticket from the place Rubens in Boulder. It's a burger shop. Sunday, May 6th, Kim and I went to my old church, St. Tom's in Boulder. We walked around on campus. My sister Beanie met us and we got coffee at the Laughing Goat. Or you did, I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
Katie McKay and Caitlin Sushi met us and we got Thai Avenue, which is my favorite Thai place in Boulder. My wonderful hairdresser Lindsay did Kim and I's run through hair and makeup for the wedding. And my mom made blondies. And you got Bluebell. We put Bluebell in the blondies, which we don't have Bluebell here, so that was exciting for Kim.
It's a special treat.
April 12th, we met my friends Shane and Annie. They had just moved out here and I got El Cholo, which is a Mexican place with them. We had margaritas and we saw an early screening of Boy Erased in April. So most of the early screenings in here I can't talk about because they haven't come out yet. They're coming out later in 2019, but this one has come out so I can tell you that I saw it early. This is one of my favorite things from this year. This is when I met our friends Jesse and Leland, had a little baby, Thelonious, and I got to go meet him, and this is my bracelet from the hospital. That made me so happy, little Theo. He's so cute. In August of last year, my little Sparky was really sick, and so I flew out to see her, and I got Buffalo Wild Wings and hung out with my brother, and then my friend Caitlin had just got engaged, and so I took her out for Thai food to celebrate, and that was nice. And then later in the year, she asked me to be a bridesmaid. This is when we went to Williamsburg. We flew to DC for our friend Helen and Benjamin's bridal shower.
Yes.
And I used to live in Virginia, so we went and did some of, we drove down to Virginia and did some of that stuff, like saw my old house, where I lived. So we went to Colonial Williamsburg and we played this really fun old-timey game in Colonial Williamsburg called Shut the Box.
Which is more than what you think it is with a name like Shut the Box. It's not that there's a box there and you're just shutting it. There are rules.
Kim introduced me to Jen Hatmaker and we went to the Moxie Matters tour here in Pasadena.
Saturday, December 1st, we went to Disneyland. We had a meet and greet with Chip and Dale, and as you'll see, this is a map of the park, but it's not a whole map. It's because Chip and Dale got a hold of this map, and they wanted everybody in line for the meet and greet to like have a piece of it. So they like ripped it to shreds and gave everybody part of it. This is also the day of the candlelight vigil that goes through Disneyland, like a choir like processes all the way through the park. And Chris Pratt was there to narrate the Christmas story. It was a good day.
This is when I drove up to San Francisco in July. My friend Katie Patterson was staying up there. I got to see her and her boyfriend, now fiance, and we went to Ghirardelli Square. Went to this nice place. There's a postcard of it called The Waterfront, and we had lemon drop martinis and oysters for happy hour. This is from November 4th, Dapper Day. Our friends Justin and Mary came up. It used to have Movie Pass this past year, so a lot of these are times we saw movies. This is when we saw Coco, and I was getting bridesmaids dresses together for, like, I made the tutus for all my bridesmaids, but I had to get, like, the dress to go under the tutu. And this is the night that you and I talked about how if we ever get pet hedgehogs, we want to name them Scooter and Nunchuck.
Yes.
Kim's really good at naming things.
Yes, Scooter and Nunchuck. Best names for hedgehogs. Clearly.
Oh, this is September 1st was our very last 626 night market of the year. Every summer they do the 626 night market in Santa Anita, and it's really amazing times. You get to try crazy things. Like we tried an ice cream burrito, which was cotton candy.
Yeah.
Ice cream in the middle. This is when I saw an early screening in August of Bird Box with my friend Jory, and then I think it actually came out in December this year, right? Oh, Friday, May 4th, this is when you, me, and my brother went to Casa Bonita. That was so fun. My friend Aaliyah met us in Denver. We got voodoo donuts. And then that night was when we had like our birthday party at BD's, which we go to every year in Denver. We saw Tyler and Britta, Peggy, Kelly Milan, Kim Weaver and Alex, Mary and Justin, Vidya, Becca Romberg, Jordan and her boyfriend, Joanna, Kim, that's you.
Me, I'm there.
Aaliyah, Colin, and me. I was there too. And then afterwards, we went, Becca Romberg bought us this spring fling zucchini cake. It was really tasty.
Yeah.
It's a nice celebration.
I still think about that cake.
This is the time, March 30th of this year. We went to see Outside In, was this movie where Jay Duplass and Tatiana Maslany were doing a Q&A. Someone brought a turtle to meet Tatiana Maslany at the movie.
In a fanny pack.
In a fanny pack.
Its name was Cheeseburger.
The turtle's name was Cheeseburger. This is from Hanksgiving, which is always the Friday after Thanksgiving. Our friend Ellen came over and we celebrated by watching some Hanks films like Larry Crown and The Burbs. And then we watched A League of Their Own and had leftover Thanksgiving food. We also played a bunch of games like Sushi Go, Spot It, and Scattergories with her. My sister was in a play this year called Becky Shaw. This is the program from that.
We walked around beautiful downtown Pueblo.
Walked around beautiful downtown Pueblo and discussed things like whether we'd rather sneeze ranch or bleed ketchup. From our friend Becca Neal had this really cool exhibit about the Enneagram, and so we went and learned a lot about the Enneagram, which I really dig, and we were really proud of Becca. So I started out 2018 actually in the hospital. I had a severe respiratory infection, which wasn't a good time, but Kim took care of me so well. Remember, for a limited time, it was fun to take an inhaler. October 9th, Tuesday, it was Free Pizookie Day at BJ's. We got a pizza cookie. And then that was when the Shane Dawson, Jake Paul series was coming out, and so we had a lot of fun watching those together. My sister, we brought her out here in July and took her to Disney. May 3rd, I got sushi with my friend Angie. And then we dropped my brother's friend off at the airport, and then while my brother and I were waiting for you to land at the airport, we went to the arcade, and we had a really fun time at the arcade. We rode in this roller coaster simulator, and then we went and got wings, and we got a Long Island pitcher that we shared and played chess. That was a really fun day. Saturday, February 3rd, Kim and I went to the Americana, and our friend Andrew Neal met us, and we all saw Jumanji together, which was really fun. And then at the time, you were still living with Ellen and Denise, and so we watched SNL that night with our friend Denise. I started doing a thing this year called the Vault film series, where I casually. People can come over, just watch a movie together, and we talk about it. So this is when we all watched Over the Garden Wall. My coworker and friend Nicole came over. Our friends Lexi, Ellen, Denise, and Megan all came over, and I served pumpkin waffles. January 27th was my day off, and we drove down to see the Rabsmiths, and we asked Matthew to officiate our wedding. This is the day we saw I, Tanya, and we were at the Spectrum Mall. And we had a mixture of cupcakes and ice cream melted into one milkshake together, which was strange, but that's Southern California. We saw something recently that was a mixture of macaroons and ice cream in a milkshake, and I was like, what? Why is everything just being melted into one dessert? Tuesday, March 27th, I went to my job. Then I drove down to Costa Mesa to see my friend Katrina, who was in town, and I showed her some hairless guinea pigs. I don't think she appreciated that. We got burglarized while we were in DC, which was not a good time, but our friend Lauren was so sweet and gave us like a little money to buy a new backpack. This really nice guy, Roger, found Kim's stuff in the alley behind his shop, and he sent us a typewritten note and mailed it back to us. So we got some of the burglarized items back that belonged to Kim. And Kim's birthday this year was one of the days we went to Disney, and we got all these fast passes. So we went for her birthday when she turned 30 this year, and then we ended up putting our honeymoon fund towards Disney passes for the whole year. So we've gone again and again. For Christmas this year, Mary sent me a big fat box full of socks because all my socks have holes in them, and she's a really thoughtful friend, and she said, you deserve to wear socks that don't have holes in them. One of my favorite things this year was the bachelorette party that I had, my friends put on, and we met Aspen the Sloth, and that was the very best. This is him, he lives in the Denver Aquarium. After our wedding, June 16th, Saturday, we went to the Renaissance Festival with my aunt, my mom, my sorority big sister Peggy, a childhood friend from Florida, Josh, and that was your first time going, right?
Yeah, that's my first time.
Movie pass. I got so many movies out of this. What was the total number of movies I saw this year in theaters?
78.
78. This one is when we applied for our marriage license in Denver, and we were walking in to get our marriage license, and a baby just shook its fist at us, which was so strange. And we went and got our nails done with Aaliyah. And Aaliyah, Mary, and Justin all came up for dinner at my mom's place and helped us do some wedding stuff. One of my tables gave me this that says, as a token of my appreciation for your kindness and attitude, encloses a gift to bring a smile to your face. And it was like $5, which is really nice. And on the same day, another lady said that I was such a nice server, and she gave me a pair of earrings. You and I drove all the way from LA to Denver, and we met up with Tyler and Britta, and we all saw Superfruit together. Your sister helped us get some wedding work done on June 11th while she was in town. I went to a concert with Aaliyah, Mary, Justin, and my sister at the Botanical Gardens. We saw Violent Femmes. Aaliyah got us free tickets for that. This is the ticket from the Paul Simon show. My brother, sister, and I surprised my mom. It was his farewell tour, so that was really neat to see. That was really special. This is a glow stick from our friend Andy and Brandon's Thanksgiving dinner. So that was really fun, and we put a lot of glow sticks in our hair. This is when we saw Aardvark. April 13th, you and I went, and there was a Q&A afterwards with Zachary Quinto. Sunday, February 4th, for the very first time ever, Kim tried Denny's. She'd never tried it before.
Never been to Denny's before. We were always an IHOP family.
June 12th, and our friend John Reeves came up to my house in Evergreen and met my family, and we all got the Himalayan buffet together. And my sister helped get some wedding stuff done, and she helped me clean Krell's terrarium, which was a big chore that needed to get done before the wedding, because he was the ring bearer in the wedding, and he needed to be looking nice. This is the token from, we went to a lot of marriage counseling in the spring before the wedding, like premarital, like discussing our expectations for the marriage, and I always wanted to keep one of these parking tokens, but you had to use the parking token to get out of the garage, and so the lady who I knew would be a great spouse suggested that we park on the street and get a token, and then we don't have to give it to them. So this is when we saw Jackson Browne. I surprised Kim. I saw Tessa Violet on December 4th. Love her. She had a concert in Hollywood that was really good, and I saw Anna Kano while I was there, and she's a YouTuber that I really love, and so I said hello, and she was so nice to me. Saturday, March 3rd is the first time I was on the phone with my grandmother, and Kim came in, and so they spoke on the phone, and that was really nice, the first time they ever like met. I'd say a lot of heavy, big stuff happened in the world in 2018, so I don't want to overlook that. I guess I like to do this good times jar opening because like it reflects on the good stuff that happened to us. There were hard stuff too, like even like little stresses, but like planning the wedding or finding this apartment, like stuff that seemed really big at the time. But looking back on it now and seeing that everything turning out the way it did, we have a great life, and so just it's nice to reflect back on some of that stuff. Yeah. Favorite movies from 2018? I liked Ready Player One.
Yeah.
I liked Flower. I liked 8th Grade, and I liked this movie called Beast.
I really loved Three Billboards. I know technically that one came out the year before, but we saw it in 2018 when they put it back in theaters. Get Out was really, really good. I really loved Flower a lot. I feel like that one kind of came out of nowhere. We didn't really know anything about it, and we went to see it.
Watched Superstore, watched Handmaid's Tale, started watching This Is Us. Well, here's to 2019. It's gonna be a year of thriving. Thank you, 2018. You are a beautiful year of love.